How design shapes human perception. Apple. Apple doesn't do this kind of design by accident. They remove everything unnecessary because total minimalism instantly creates a feeling of order, control, and extreme premium quality. If you look at their website or presentations, there is almost always a lot of empty space. Designers call this negative space. One main object in the frame, huge, carefully crafted typography, and a very clean composition. No visual noise. That emptiness works like a magnifying glass, focusing your attention only on the product. That's exactly why their design has such a strong impact on perception. When a person sees such a simple, calm, mathematically precise image, the brain automatically reads it as something premium and high quality. Not because the tech is necessarily better in every way, but because visually it looks extremely confident and expensive. Because of this sterile visual precision, the brain starts automatically associating simplicity with exclusivity, quality, and technological superiority. Compared to competitors, Apple's design feels more controlled and premium precisely because it eliminates anything that could weaken that perception. Nike uses this kind of design because they want to sell not just a product, but pure energy, movement, and the image of a strong person. That's why they use dynamic photography, aggressive color contrast, and large silhouettes. Designers intentionally tilt horizons using the Dutch angle and use dense, slanted typography to create a sense of speed and tension while leaving minimal unnecessary detail. This kind of design influences perception in a very direct way. You look at the image, feel adrenaline, and start seeing not sneakers, but a lifestyle. Not shoes, but character. This design shapes perception so strongly that ordinary clothing starts to feel like a symbol of inner strength, speed, and dominance. Compared to competitors, Nike's visual language feels more intense and emotionally charged, making their products appear more powerful and performance-driven. Netflix uses this kind of design because they need you to react quickly, not think for long. That's why they use large thumbnails, faces, and exaggerated emotions. The dark background isn't for aesthetics. It reduces eye strain and makes bright posters glow like neon, while algorithms select frames so actors look directly at you. Plus, there is automatic video playback. This influences perception like this. You don't choose logically, you choose with your eyes and emotions. The brain is hijacked at a reflex level, which makes you stay longer. This design doesn't let your brain breathe. It constantly feeds new stimuli, turning viewing into addictive scrolling behavior. Compared to competitors, Netflix's interface is more aggressive in capturing attention and keeping users engaged through continuous emotional stimulation. Canva created this design because their main goal is to make visual creation maximally simple. Templates, ready-made blocks, drag and drop, everything is intuitive and fast. Their key feature is hidden modular grids and alignment algorithms that physically prevent you from placing elements incorrectly. But this influences perception in a way that makes people design using the same formulas. Visually, everything becomes convenient, symmetrical, but very similar to each other. This design removes the fear of creating visuals. People start believing they can make beautiful content almost automatically, with minimal skill. Compared to competitors, Canva's design is more standardized and template-driven, making creation easier, but also reducing visual uniqueness across designs. IKEA created this design because they don't just need to show products, they need to sell the idea of a perfect interior. That's why they build structured rooms, ready-made scenes, and guided pathways where everything looks like part of real life. This kind of interior visual makes people emotionally place themselves inside the image even before buying. They often use isometric perspective, top and side view, and directed warm theatrical lighting to make spaces feel as cozy as possible. This influences perception like this. You don't see a cheap chair, you see a chair in your ideal future apartment, and buying becomes much easier. Compared to competitors, IKEA's visual storytelling is more immersive and lifestyle-oriented, making products feel like part of a complete life vision.